starting with cherry pickers. Get your hands facing down, palms facing up. Doesn't really make too much of a difference. Basically, fingers all the way out, extend, and come back in. Squeeze as hard as you can. We're really gonna tighten up those forearms. Remember, 5 exercises, 1 minute longer. Wrist curls. Keep your fingers clenched, those hands squeezed. You're curling up. You can already see my forearms are getting very tight. Blood rushing to them. See that vascularity. Body weight only. Rest of you, bring your hands up, palms facing down. Working every aspect of that wrist, forearm, whatever you want to call it. We are getting those forearms really, really tight. Constant tension. Rest if you need it.
Range of motion, we just simply lean forward, okay? So from here, my job is to curl the weight up to the shoulder here, up until a peak contraction. Guys familiar with Athlete, we have the fielder curl where you're actually in this bent over position. It changes the strength curve so that your peak contraction occurs at around the halfway point as opposed to all the way up. So it's actually perfect for what we're trying to do here. So I'm leaned over and I'm using my leg as resistance. If I want more resistance, I simply push my leg down that way, back to where it started. If I want less resistance, I let it come up. But cooler, once I get it to the top here, I can push and do eccentric training for my biceps instead of being pancaked down to the ground here or off the ground. The arm is up over here, and then I pull all the way up, and because I can keep going, I can actually allow the knees to come in a little bit and really get a peak contraction here on the biceps. I go down, I can let the legs extend a little bit, then I come up, again, pull real hard with this hand, let the legs come in to keep the peak contraction a little bit more, and then go down. Again, the challenge here is to try to keep the abs out of it as much as you can and let the arm and the elbow do the work to pull you all the way up. Okay, so again, on fire, and
then inward. Alright, so from here, inward, there you go, curl. So sometimes when you're curling halfway, you notice that this happens, it's okay. Any addition if you want.
Hey everyone, Daniel Vadnal here for Fitness FAQs. Now to make the regular push-up focus on targeting the biceps, you're going to need to make a few changes to the hand and body position. Fingers so they're facing towards the knees, the thumb should be facing sideways. Now to make the push-up harder, put your hands closer towards the waist. Make sure not to move the feet once you've set the hands, because this way you can stay strict on yourself and get the full benefits of the biceps push-up. I want you creating a hollow body shape at the top. Now as you lower down, pinch the shoulder blades together until the chest touches the floor. Can you notice how I'm not arching my lower back at all during the push-up? Keeping a tight midline is going to shift more of the load onto the biceps. The stricter you are with technique, the better your results are going to be. Strict form obviously means a harder movement, which tends to result in more stress and bigger gains. Remember earlier I was talking about making the exercise harder?